Welcome back to my series, Diary of a Retired Celebrity Hairstylist. Now, before I get into this crazy story, let me go ahead and say this story is allegedly, it's fake. Don't sue me. I'm sorry. It's not gossip. I'm just sharing your lesson learned so it can help someone out there. And who better to share it with than my girlfriends? Okay, so let's get into it. It's been a while since I shared one of these stories because I shared all the calm stories, and the rest of these stories are basically insane and unbelievable. And I just blow dried my hair, so I'm going to use two butters on my hair. I'm going to use the Soothing Scalp Salve on my scalp, and I'm going to use the Daily Leave-In Conditioner to soften my dry hair. And you guys get to watch me while I tell you this crazy story. So, boom. I used to do this very rich lady's hair back in the days. Now, she just had a lot of businesses down here in Miami. She is well known, and this was over a decade ago, and she is still well known. But anyways, she had money, she had businesses. I'm talking about laundromats, salons, barbershops. Like, she got a ton of businesses. And I was doing her hair, and she was a very nice lady, very beautiful older woman. And one day she told me I should do her daughter's hair because her daughter's hair looks horrible. So I was connected with her daughter, and her daughter was a grown woman with children. So when I pulled up to the daughter's house, I was very surprised because it was in a very questionable neighborhood. I was just like, what? Because her mama lives in basically the White House. So I was confused. Now, the daughter was so sweet. She was just a very sweet girl, but she had an obvious deformity on her appearance. I'm not going to tell you where on her body part, but you can see it. As soon as you see her, you see it. So I would just do her hair. She was so sweet. And the first appointment, it was cool, calm, collected, nothing to it. So when I did her hair a few weeks later, I guess she felt me out from the first session, and it was time for her to lay it down on me. And she was like, how well do you know my mother? And I'm like, I've been doing her hair for a couple of months now. And she was like, well, she's not who she says she is, and I think you should know. Well, my mother, she worships a certain deity, and it's deeply rooted in roots. I don't remember the specific deity she said because I really don't know much about any of those things. But she told me that she's not really close with her mother anymore. She had to turn to the church and Christianity because her mother's religion that she grew her up in, that helped her acquire all these businesses and all this money, she denounced that religion, and now a demon has been haunting her, and it marked her with that deformity, and it haunts her and her kids. The fact that a demon gave her that deformity had me spooked. Tell me what y'all would have did. Would y'all would have continued doing her and her mother's hair or not?